very strong squad. So I think this is a fun match. I think this is one of the matches that will be fun all year long as well. And also, Miles, I'm just happy that we get some more rewind.
We do. We get a double dose of rewind. You hit the old triple arrowed when you have to get that VHS right back to the start. It goes... None of you kids know. None of you kids know. Joe was chirping at Clint, thinking like, "Oh, is this like your childhood?" It was mine too. Actually, for many people. Here we go. Mapmon. Heretics. Surge. And a hard point. And so far, I mean, it's all Vancouver. This is a real delight off the rip. Not an easy thing to do to hold on to P1 here, though, Chance. As we see, there's a lot of ways into this fast-forward video store.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty much a perfect opening break. Main Slayer Hixie just getting that first intro kill, and 04 just flies and wins the gunfight to flip the spawn. So Heretics might have been able to sort of get that P1 control back, but maybe long-term Surge are going to be happy. But honestly, for 20 seconds that are left on this P1 time, I'm thinking Heretics right now happy to just be those collectors.
Yeah, very much so. Soak it away, lads. Soak it away. You are going to see Abuza probably hit that point on the way towards New, but there's a lovely awkward battle taking place in all the various laneways here on Rewind. Look at that minimap. There are players all over the shop. Lucky's managed to find himself in a Vancouver sandwich, and he tasted good. Hixie puts him down. New hard points up. Backside of the stores. Game calls it street. I call it a lot of fun. Watch out for that car heady as well.
This is an atypical look too. You get one of your main SMG players that is sort of forced into the AR position towards the back, but we call it a god spot for a reason. Hixie unfortunately just gave up timing, so Real's able to pierce the setup and get his boys inside. So talk about main Slayer Hixie. Well, that's a moment where you needed the IQ to show up, but hey, the pinch is in. He tries to take it back, but Real on an 8 spree, by the way, the only player for Heretics that was trying to pierce through P2, and unfortunate for him, not enough to get it done.
Pull out the Annihilator. Do it! I don't know no GAs about no Annihilators. Let's see what you got with a 6-shooter from hell. Vancouver with a slight lead. Going into our next hard point. Out by the dumpsters, out by the trash. A wide open space. This is where streaks will be very, very handy. Not gonna happen for Real though, still. Nice work! There we go with the Jackal. Beautiful stuff. Hard points ready to go, and his boys are in.
I mean, he just died off of an 8 or 9 spree. He's already back with a 4. And yeah, he's the man you can't get past. And finally, off the back of that electric start from Real, Heretics have just now taken the lead.
That's a great bit of work. A big hit now from Surge. Oh no! Raincore cuts out the reinforcements. Makes that hit look like nothing. Now you're gonna have to go back on a spawn. Surge, once again, a bit of a journey, and this is all time and trophy systems there for the Heretics.
Dude, could not care less about Lucky getting hill time. Real is again going on a spree. He's got 16. Thank you very much. The cutoff kill, the man that cannot lose a one-on-one gunfight, takes the double chow to finally take him down, and look who's there for the cleanups. That is a full map white spread coverage. Heretics right there thriving on P3. I mean, slam that door shut, and Real, I mean, again, 17 and 4. The man of the map for the moment. This is kill record pace and then some.
Yeah, for sure. See if you can keep it up. And again, whenever you go across the board to Raincore, he's picking up 2-piece after 2-piece. He is the cut-off man. And so far, so good. Hardpoint still in their hands. Real holding on tooth and nail. Here comes Surge from the outside in towards Beepers. But it's a big one again from Real. Backside of the hardpoint now. 04 trying to make entry through one of the many entrances towards this hardpoint. And I don't think it's going to happen. Hixie. No.
20 and 4.
It's Real. It's just 5.
We are in a Real masterclass for the moment. Surge at least have control and have stabilized on this P4. Maybe should be good to go for the final 20 seconds. And now that Real's forced to slide in, may be able to just die in these moments. So he is faltered all the way to 20 and 6. But look at the pressure Heretics are bringing to the table, right? They're taking the fight right to them. You know you're keeping these spawns pinned in the back, so they're going to be set up on New as well. And the man that they are putting inside the hill is the man of the hour, Real. 20 kills, want some hill time too.
Will the Reaper of Rewind continue to do his thing? Yep, yes, 21 and 6. He's just non-stop, man. A wide open hard point now for the Miami Heretics to get comfy in. Watch out for the nades. Here comes the rest of the squad. But Real, the front line, how many can he get? Before damage brings him down, Hixie knows how to bring down that monster. It was not a silver bullet, it was a frag.
Yeah, and the frag's going to be the unfortunate thing because Real, Mr. Do-It-All in the time, the two-piece, the AR, the SMG, doesn't matter. He's just not the trophy guy on the team. So he can only do so much, but as he pulls out an SMG, back in for the close Zig fight, you can see his entire team is just falling, and, well, that means he's going to get cut down too. Now you got, again, Vancouver flipping the map, maintaining the spawns. Abuza already getting those frontline kills, and we'll just see if Real can keep up this pace because this team is certainly slowed down.
It's a victory of sorts if he can manage to pick up another kill record there. But all this being said, Vancouver have kept this a 5-point game. Magnificent work from the boys of Surge. Back over towards P1. That first go around was a fun one indeed. Rencor missed a two-piece himself and he managed to find one. Once again, it is Vancouver with the numbers and the hard point.
It was 0-4 that really started to turn around for the squad. He went on a 6 spree, but now Vancouver may be happy that the Real onslaught has come to a close. They got the left side spawn set up for P2, and, well, you think you're going to slow him down, and that hill instantly gets broken, and the Heretics players snapping into position.
Yeah, has it ended? Is it over? We'll find out. Right now, the answer is no. The answer is it's a two-piece. Over to Medals. Lovely tracking there. Through the rented movies shelf. 144 climbing. Again, wow. Heretics are just winning some big ones. Great looks over towards P2. Surge, again, playing a lovely game of hardpoint, but they're just unable to keep up with the slaying pace right now. Will we get a bit of a hold here? Surely, on the second hardpoint.
That's a great bait and switch, though. Real's baiting for Rencor in this moment. You have all 4 players on Surge trapped in this back left corner. Rencor, this might be food for fodder. Everybody's stuck in the back end. I just don't know if he's going to be prepared for 2. It's both the AR players that are just simply stuck, and Nasty, the last man alive, trying to hold things down. But this is still right now Heretics just soaring with the pressure, but unable to get those back spawns from Nasty. Surge, hold on.
Yeah, great work from Surge. He may have been broken, but Heretics unable to find a solid foothold. Real trying to find it here on the backline as well. I'll tell you what, folks, Heretics are absolutely soaring. Let's go for a listen and see how they sound.
No sé, dime. Está mi pila, está en fondo, meta. Está con la por el medio. Está con la esto no son 7, ¿vale?
Una bala, absoluta.
Vale, voy a pushar en medio.
Son 2 scrap,
Vale, chavales, tengo el petal. Me voy a pillar está
Estoy bloqueando.
Uno y derecha, los 4, vale, y uno medio.
Medio, estoy contigo. 2
dentro, ¿vale? 2 en medio, 2 P1.
Está en la esquina derecha, Luki.
Yo tengo mitos, doble, está mi muerto. Falta uno mitos, mid pilas. Vale, burger muerto.
Ya mi pila, mi punto.
Está un tiro, Wiki, un 4 fuera por fuera.
No, mi pila, uno bala. Está al lado izquierdo. El punto. Bueno, estamos.
He cambiado a la derecha. 2 en punto.
No pasa a la derecha.
Un tiro aquí dentro, otro en dentro.
Abrir media, abrir
tengo unos mitos.
Uno mitos te vas para el P1 ya, Chema.
Un tiro aquí,
Voy a hacerlo de fuera del mapa, ¿vale?
Un muerto.
Vale, voy a hacerlo de fuera del mapa.
Cuadrado nasty.
En su lado. Otro más arriba el burger. Uno.
Vale, burger creo. Vale, veo. Bacauto está muerto.
Queda otro más de burger, la hago echar, ¿vale?
Es el uno que
Dentro el burger muerto.
Vale, chale, dos por la carretera del medio, ¿vale?
Carretera, por
tengo full yo. Muerto uno, dos, muerto. Vale, jugar time. Estoy yo out.
Son buenos 60,
vale, bien.
Tenemos la izquierda.
Uno en dentro del mismo, ¿vale? Tengo dos medio. Un tiro a bufo. Creo que van a hacerlo de fuera del mapa. Fuera del mapa, un tiro Hixi. Si te apoyo fuera del mapa Hixi. Si te apoyo. Era Nazi. Hay una de derecha. Está muy compilladito. Dos pilares de medio. Derecha, muerto.
La gocha, Chema deja a la izquierda,
Vale, close, un tiro junto.
Uno. Toma deep, muerto.
Suave arriba, dos tiros. Ya está, me hacen, son spawn.
You got Real out here doing his best sharp impression. He is the best in the lobby. 35 and 15. Can't be stopped. Getting the cutoff kills. He's literally done everything you could ask for him to do except throw trophies, and that's just not his job. But the trophy players right now trying to soak up this hill time. Heretics have thrived on Rewind.
Oh, man. Real es un monstruo. And he's still going. 38 and 16. Can we break 41? That's all I care about now, folks, because this hard point, Vancouver have been absolutely slaughtered. It was looking good until the second set. Can they find a second wind here? Couple in the feed. Surge fighting for it. Big old pinch, though. Metals is on that. Real and Rancor spawn up as well. Lucky now playing the front line. If he times this right, it could be huge for the break. Hixie caught unaware. Now the push towards the point. Will he get the two-piece? Will he need the two-piece? His teammates now all angles. Sending Real. Firing the kills. Gets number 40.
This is kill record 40. Ah, well, there it goes. The trophies have been the only problem Real has had all game.
Might be a stick there from Lucky. No, Hixie fights forward. Real, here comes number 41. Or if we jinxed it, we did. That sucks. 20 seconds left on the point, though, and Vancouver are still in it. Metals, he and Rancor clean up P1, looking for the win soon.
And he just running down as well. Trap those players in gens. He can afford to push the pace. And here comes Real. Can he at least tie the record? Absolutely cannot. Well, we do go to new time, actually. You only get to 249, so a little scrap fest. Everybody's going to have to flood in towards P1. Who wins the foot race? Well, going to be old Heretics in there. Real calling game.
He called game at what, P2?
Yeah,
P3? 8 and 1? Like, all right, he's on something today. I don't know what the Spanish equivalent of Weet-Bix is, folks, but that boy ate it. He's feeling great today. Vancouver, a lovely performance yesterday against Toronto Ultra. Today, they have had the wind sucked out of their sails by the Spaniards. Wow, what a game of Rewind that was. That one went pretty fast. We had that one on the point 125. That was a speedy, speedy map.
I just saw those player cams from Vancouver Surge. They had that 1,000-yard stare going on. When they go to sleep, I'm just worried they're going to see Real in their nightmares.
Yeah, wasn't that speedy? 10 minutes. Incredible stuff. Well, here we go, folks. 40 and 21, the final score, 29 untraded, and just shy of 4K damage. Hixie, though, to be fair, actually put up more damage than Real. He put up more damage than Real. You going to fight me on that, folks? The numbers are there. You can't do any more than that. You can't do any more than that. But either way, a very impressive look from the Heretics. Great pace. I think the brakes were solid as well. I mean, again, Vancouver playing fundamentally really good. Nothing was too wrong. You're just getting slapped about. And that was a tough one to handle there. Heretics coming out strong.
And you're right on the fundies, right? The fact that you had an 8 spree going on for Real, where he actually was in back P2, causing all sorts of problems. So it's not like he's purely playing for the kills. He's making the right plays on the map as well. Vancouver were still able to stave off the pressure. So the game plan was there. They simply could just not handle the heat. And especially the P3 is where things really started to turn around. I mean, just Heretics. So icy in the moment, keeping like the spawns on lock, nice and controlled, having those moments for Lucky when he's surrounding Jen, slowing the pace down when you need to. So a very dynamic look, I'd say, from this Heretic squad. But yeah, no, make no mistake, ultimately just a pure Real montage in effect.
Yeah, but you're doing everything seemingly right. You can't seem to count for that. Good work out of Real. That was a magnificent map. We'll stay on Rewind for the search and destroy. If his smooth moves across this throwback map are anything to be seen there on hardpoint, should be a good search as well. Vancouver Surge, no shy strangers to a solid search and destroy game, so we'll see how they get the bounce back here. They're going to sorely need it. Control has been a little bit iffy for quite a lot of teams in the league so far. Heretics, fantastic opener. High energy gameplay, high energy player cams. Exact opposite there for Surge.
Yeah, that is just a depressing look, but bounce back, go new. S&D is a very different game mode for the reason, but that near double helixes. You had Vancouver Surge fighting back on a P4, keeping things close, but ended up just getting blown out towards the end. But it's very comforting when you have a player on your team dropping double kill after double kill. Makes everyone else live that much easier. And curious as to whether or not Real can keep up the pace, because honestly, he's been the best player, I'd say, on Heretics and S&D as well. Like, the man's been a menace, not just the 1.9 in the respawn, but he's also been a first blood machine. So definitely going to have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he's, if you're Vancouver players, that's Operation Containment. Figure out where he's going to be coming from, get that intel, and just try to quell the pressure he is going to bring on the map.
He's the Real deal. That's what we've been calling him since he joined the league last year. And that is a map that proves it. Here we go, folks, into Search and Destroy. Rewind. Vault Control, obviously. Protocol Hardpoint, though, that's what I'm very interested in. If we can get a Vancouver win here in the S&D, we get to go to Protocol chance, which was very fun yesterday. And, of course, red card S&D for Game 5. Seems to be a bit of a recurring theme here in the first weekend of play in the Black Ops 6 season. It's just what we're seeing. Who knows if that's going to be something that keeps coming back. But either way, good fun Game 5s, plenty of those round 11s we've seen on Red Card as well. I mean, whoop, damn, it's been spared to stuff. But either way, mate, Vancouver, how are we feeling, Chance, after that first one? Is this a team that has the sort of strength of character to bounce back, to find that sort of mental game?
100%, especially so in Search and Destroy as a game mode, right? Abuza and 04, both two of the most clutch players we have in the league, even as rookies. They were able to bring that ice. Hixie, while he's been the main slayer for the squad in Respawn, still heavy on the objective in S&D. No stranger to getting tons of bomb plants off. So any game plan that you want to execute in this game mode, Vancouver are going to be able to deliver. That being said, it's not as if Heretics are slouches in the game mode, but definitely the type of map I expect to be a battle.
Here we go. Map 2. Heretics be on attack first. We'll see them make their way over. Again, the nades are pretty accurate now. We've had enough practice. We've got the timings down. Both sides of the map get a fair share of fragmentation love. Semtex is popping off in the distance as well. It could be a bang out over here by Glass. Real looking for that first.
This is just such an awkward little setup, right? 3 players in Glass that are sort of putting the pressure just on the other side of that indestructible wall. And Lucky has a big responsibility as well. 2 players potentially working on the flank, but he's playing distant. And looking at the minimap, Vancouver are trying to hunt Lucky down. We'll see how long Lucky can live.
He's doing it. Wait for the timing, wait for the numbers. Here we go. Ixie gets the first in. Oh, gets ready for the second fight as well. No shot punch though. Real gets his first. 25 seconds on the clock. 3v3.
And that's just no time. I mean, Nasty's cleared out the back spawn, but you're going to have to start flooding in towards this bomb. You got 10 seconds before somebody has to hop in. I think Lucky might have just done enough, making the live easy for the rest of his teammates. Lucky's sitting there calling out, I'm getting tagged in from players over towards the crate, 2 players working towards the back. Can I just get an ounce of help? And his teammates gave him more than that. And in the meantime, Rancor, the man that just gets to roam around for free, able to give you 2 in the round.
Yeah, lovely work. And that 3-lane setup here on Rewind. You hit the middle, you face the flanks, pinched from either side. Surge go for the one end of that beast, and it doesn't quite work out for them. Kudos again to Lucky for staying alive for that long, giving Real that first blood. Always call for help, folks. If you have a mic, use it in ranked play. Little moments like that, show you why. Here we go in round 2, and it looks like we're inside to A. He's tagged.
Yeah, no stranger to getting the bomb down. Vancouver, no reason to hesitate, no reason to wait. Get the first blood on 04, get the bomb down. Vancouver already in perfect position.
Happy for this. Draw a line through the map. Don't let them cross over. You've got a couple of members of the Heretics now on the inside of the bomb. It's going to be Rancor and Metals. Stun's going to connect. And that's just going to give you a little bit more intel. Make some noise. Here comes the fight. Pressure on. Still fighting for the bomb site. Hixie takes a dip out. 20 seconds on the round.
804 has just been able to call out every single player, and obviously no time on the clock either. This is just a bomb plant, execute after the fact, and give 04 the ace if you can.
Rancor. He was there for the fight. There we go. Surge, bounce back. Great post-plant positions there. Lucky in the first round, 04 in the second. Respective heroes for their team when it comes to burning the clock for the other side after the bomb goes down.
And again, just an absolutely perfectly executed game plan on the side of Vancouver. 04 and Hixie get straight into the mix. Worst case scenario, 04 loses the fight. The trade's going to be there, and Hixie still probably instantly goes for the plant. I think it was Abuza that was just posted in absolute depth, sort of watching like that street cross, and that's why Hixie after the post plant was like, all right, we know one guy's over here. I'll go ahead and get the intel, and 04 is just allowed to roam around and be the slayer for absolute free. The Heretics maybe want to try to take a page out of their book, or they're going to slow things down and play for picks. Real might be in the spot. How good is your trigger discipline? Not good enough, because Hixie is too smart. Checks the corner, gets the first blood.
Great job there on the approach. That angle from the other side of the RV. Able to catch him out. Same thing on the other side of the map now. Lucky, is he going to get pushed back? Oh, yeah, big time. The tags are in. Abuza's now there to try to finish the job. Oh, good shots from Lucky. The hedge doesn't save him whatsoever. Metals through mid, gun down. Hixie finds his second.
ARs in the clutch moments.
Oh!
Clearing corners, not killing teammates. Also good news. But a 2v3 without the bomb down, 35 seconds on the clock on a map like this. you're going to have to get some freebie gunfights. And Abuza is anything but free.
Yeah, this time round, Abuza doesn't get tagged up. Full HP, massive win, Rancor 1v3. There's 20 seconds on the round. And that is going to be that. Great job. As Vancouver have held this round defensively, take the lead.
Yeah, Abuza as a pixel just shooting lasers. Not easy gunfights at all, and that is just overwhelming pressure in that round coming out of Vancouver Surge. Abuza gets the final kill, but think of his Hixie again, making that big impact. SMGs letting the presence be known, and especially so on the defensive end. If you just shut down the middle of the map, you're going to have a phenomenal time.
Middle of the map's a huge place as well, whether it's the front side of the video store or the interior. Massive, massive play space here. A lot of angles, so many different aisles to work with. See players surgically cut these areas up into more manageable pieces throughout the season. But here we go. It's going to be a headbutt. Here on Gens. 04 stun's going to land. Intel passed out. It's a messy one. He's managed to flush them back. Surge on the outside by the B-bomb site, waiting for those players to be pushed out.
And then now there's no nades for the retake for Heretics over on the site. And those players in Korea are just tagged up, weak, and slaughtered. Absolute kill box they were just put in. 04 handles Zig, and Lucky wants nothing to do with it. Vancouver Surge just handle them in that round. And again, middle of the map, if you can shut it down, you're going to have a great time. In 04, he gets all those nades and stuns baited out from these players and just gets the perfect call-outs from his teammates. And again, he is not a player with fear in his heart. Vancouver Surge answering the question, can you bounce back after map 1? Well, so far, so good.
Unbelievably well. Abuza finding his kill on the player down deep lane as well. So in that moment, wild communication effort there from the Heretics. Not a safe place to retreat to. They had no coverage there. And Vancouver Surge, easy pickings, fish in a barrel, etc., etc. And Overdoor's A once again on the fast hit now. Heretics trying to get in there on the bomb site. ASAP, or is it a fake? Don't get that punch.
This is also bad timing. Abuza's going to get caught, but that does allow 04 to actually get through. And 04 leaves his mark, at least gets the first kill. We're going to have a mixy round.
Before in the middle of the street, his legs are going to be sticking out. Nasty sniffs out Rancor. That's fantastic. This angle over the top gives you a ton of intel. Real through the side room. 04. What a win onto Lucky. That's sensational. And that should be the round. Hixie, a freebie for him and the defuse. It is 4-1 here in the S&D.
And that's just a good play and a good route to be able to get through. 04 finds the timing to get past the iron of either Lucky or Rancor. Can't remember who it was, but Abuza, it looks like he's just a free kill pushing out a burger, but that's because Abuza's like, oh, you let my boy through. That's a mistake. You're going to lose out on this one. And 04 absolutely delivers again. His S&D clearly has not lost a single step from last year.
No. On paper, they look good, and in game, they're looking good as well. Two Brits, a Belgian and American, walk into a bar. Ouch.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Round 6.
And honestly, the way this map is played out, I think Heretics have absolutely nothing to offer Vancouver. Although we have seen players mess up with the old RC strats, and 04 is just going to full send it, but
yeah,
off the back of it, not a lot of space taken, and Caster Curse indeed. It is just the long-range gunfights losing their ones. Heretics have found their answer.
But yeah, this is exactly what they wanted. Does not take the mixy fights up close. Let's await the mistake. Mixy should be able to get this down as well. I mean, there's no hope. You see the setup here from the Heretics. It's all going to be on 04 to protect him alone, and it's never going to happen. That's a stun. Hixie gets away with his life, though, so now, lads, good luck. Heretics are going to be able to put a man on the bomb for the defuse. But wait, 04's gone the big baby. The big rap wins the first fight. If Hixie can get one, this becomes very interesting indeed.
And I mean, we're just running circles around each other, and no one's hopped the bomb either. 04 knows he has to go in and check it because Hixie hasn't, but they're about to clear the bomb, and Hixie gets hunted. In theory, this could be a 1v4, but Lucky has the intel. But 04 does have the time.
And the nade finds his kill. Checks the bomb. No one there. Brought down. Is there time? Yes. Oh my word. What an effort from Vancouver. 3 seconds shy of a 2v4. And the Heretics That was a nail biter for them.
Yeah, that got sketchy. If Hixie picks up 1 kill, and granted, Hixie is also dealing with 3 players that were hunting him down, so not like it was an easy spot in the slightest, but if he's able to get 1, I think him and 04 probably clutched that round, because 04's instincts continue to prove to be unreal. I was certainly on the list of people that just assumed he was hacking, but now he's playing the CDL. No, he is straight up just that good.
Just that guy, yep. Wow, what a fantastic attempt. Heretics do not give up the advantage in a very, very hard fought battle. Attacking round now for the Heretics, see if they can get some momentum going here. 4-2, not an easy stat line. A little bit of damage there, excuse me, from Metals. Oh. Bad news. Good trades.
Well, I was going to say it would have been good trades again, but he was not ready for player number 3. Real there to cover Renkor's back, and I mean, that's Heretics playing super passive, hoping Surge make a mistake, and yeah, they took the bait. A 2v3 though, Abuza and Nasty. And this positioning could pay off for Abuza. Again, not just 04. He also has had that ice, and Heretics know this. They do not want to make a mistake. They're waiting for pressure to roll through, but Surge have given them nothing else.
If that door bangs open, he knows the turn. He's got eyes on blue hole. Saw that. Uh-oh. He took quite a lot there and can't get away. All down to Nasty. Lucky stun check. Doesn't land. Can he catch the kill? No. Beautiful work. A little bit of momentum now for the Heretics. 2 rounds in a row.
Those are big wins. And Vancouver starting to give them maybe a little bit too much, or maybe not giving them enough respect. Round previous, just, you know, AR players taking those cross-map gunfights, just trusting their ability to win the ones, end up throwing that away. You just don't win the 50-50, and there in that round, Vancouver getting a little too active. And Abuza, unfortunate, just sort of baited out ever so slightly, but really just great work on clearing the space. I mean, they were so patient. Got to make sure you check Elephant and the native Rancor set up there for the kill. So Heretics letting Vancouver sort of play into themselves just a little bit too much. And an interesting round as 04 takes the bomb. That does mean Hixie is doing something else. He's driving the toy.
Got a bomb of his own. Can't get through the glass though. That's unfortunate. Oh no! Road rage!
Hello.
Road rage! Oh! Kill! Real simply does it all.
How the hell did he manage that?
It's twisted metal on the A bomb site, and now the plant. Abuza. Stun's gonna land. That's problems for him. Bigger problems for Metals, though. He's got a lot of holes in him. Nasty finds a kill as well. What a round this has been for Rencor and Real. Now on the inside of the site. Good luck, lads.
And Hixie's cleared out the bomb. Real, you assume, is going to be able to get traded. Nasty's going to be here, and Nasty ends up calling the round, and there wasn't enough time to begin with. I don't know if that's like RC car tech, because I think you had Hixie trying to blow up the other RC car with his, and somehow 04 ends up dying. So I don't know what happens in that chaos, but I do know we've seen a few different teams use RC cars in S&D and do absolutely nothing with them.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that both cars exploded so close to him. Because he's going to be on the other side. Yeah, look, bang, bang.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's tech. He tried to blow up the other car. It just, for whatever reason, a massive explosion doesn't take out the other car. So, cheese is the reason that 04 dies in this round. But Vancouver win it because they're willing to make plays.
Shoot the car. Doesn't do anywhere near as much. Wow, what a cool round. At that point, Vancouver search to tie things up, and 04 is feeling himself now. Forward he's pushed. Watch out for those VHS boxes. If that hit you in the head, it would really hurt, folks. Big plastic, heavy thing. You just don't know. Ask your parents.
Real might have some action on the minimap.
Uh-oh.
Rancor does get the first blood. I was going to say, Nasty was just sort of exposed if he ever opened out the door and shouted, but you get the first blood, and now they're just going to fall into line again. Another round where you just get the picks on Surge, and they just fall like dominoes.
Well, that's it. Nasty, last man, 1v4. I mean, look. In previous rounds, Lucky had the good graces to throw himself off the map, but Nasty's like, sure, man, I'll give it a go.
And that'll pretty much do it.
That'll do it.
It's only hope.
Hold up. Nope, guess is a little wrong. Nice work out the Heretics. I think there's always a moment with me where I'm like, oh, anything can happen, especially in the CDO and the Heretics. You know, they're not making bad decisions, but teams just find these little lucky moments to catch a clutch on them. So it's never impossible. It's never
chalked.
It's just truly never chalked. That calling card, very cool.
Word to major.
Point. Word to major. Still map point here for Surge. But the Heretics have pulled 3 rounds out where many had written them off. This round, this game is far from over.
Yeah, Heretics, though, it does feel like they're going to need to get this first blood. Because Hixie bomb in hand, again, this is a squad willing to make plays. And if they get the first bloods, it's still Ben Mixie. But this is just middle of the map dominance. The position that Metal's in is pretty on point. And now 0-4 is just going to be caught in between so many players, but Nasty there for the help. It was all for a bait.
It was all for a bait. Nice work on the opening trades. They're complete, though. Hixie, heard that. Heard that. Oh, nearly heard them all. Beautiful work. 2v1 for Vancouver. Can Rencor clutch up and force the round 11?
This could turn into a slow one as well. Vancouver have not yet collected this bomb, and Rencor getting active. Love to see it, and may end up having pretty good timing as well to work this flank. What bomb side are Vancouver going to work? B seems to be the call.
It might be. They're going to keep going by. Oh my good God. Rencor. Toesies.
Oh, wow.
That's game. There's no way. There we go. Numbers pay off. An early round advantage. You fought through with blood, sweat, and tears from Surge. Gives you enough cushion for the Heretics comeback. Fantastic work there. As the series gets tied up 1-1, we will see that protocol hardpoint as the battle between our two teams continues.
And all things considered there on that map, I'd say that's a very strong showing out of 0-4, especially. Him and Hixie working together, getting the bombs down, but even when Hixie is the one calling in the cars, 0-4, no complaints at all. Takes the bomb, gets it down straight away, always getting active on the map. Perfect little route through the 18 towards the end. His decision making in S&D. I mean, that is a massive reason they're able to win this game. It's pretty even on the first blood front, but Vancouver, again, maybe just tossed away a round or two when they had that 4-1 lead. Otherwise, it felt like they were in complete control.
Superb work. And once again, Real, we are continuing the sort of individual statistical dominance. Lovely work out of him. No changes there in the S&D. Damn, man. Not a bad series so far. Chance, we've definitely got some legs here. We will definitely go to that map 4, of course. But in the meantime, we're going to go to the desk and we're going to draw some conclusions, aren't we, team?
Hi, friends.
What's up, fellas?
Pretty fun series.
I'm in a new spot. This is weird.
Miami.
What's up?
Miami almost started 2-0 here. Were you guys nervous?
I mean, I thought it'd be close, honestly. I did think this would go the distance this series, but yeah, Miami looked real good. Real on that map, #1. Absolutely insane. You get to the search and destroy, and that's the Surge we expected.
All right, now, Allie, yesterday we saw a 5-2 crumble. It doesn't happen to Vancouver today, but it was dangerously close. What was happening throughout that search, the good and the bad for the Surge?
The good and the bad for the Surge was just taking space. You know, Surge is one of those teams that's going to be better at search and destroy anyway. And I think that the fact that they have a player like 0-4 on their team, that the second he realizes a lane is open, he is going to abuse it, really helps them in this category.
All right, we also have you drawing some conclusions. Allie's on the telestrator. Take it away.
All right, so we're going to go all the way back to the hard point. At this point, we are in the second set of rotations. The game has been neck and neck. Currently, Miami got a little bit of time off of P1, having about a 30-second lead. Now, the reason this is important is we're heading over to P2. So we move towards the clip, and you can see right here, if we zoom into the map, that Vancouver Surge is going to have the spawns currently. They have this early rotation. Now, what is going to happen if you pay attention to the mini-map as I hit play for just a second? Number 7, that's going to be Rencor. He starts getting into a gunfight. He is not going to find either of them. What he's going to do is play his life because they want to elongate the lead that they have already created for themselves. So what he's going to do, he's going to back up with his teammates and try to push out Diner Street because the last thing that they want is to flip spawns and lose the next 2 hills on the other side of the map. So if we go ahead and let this roll for a moment, we're going to find him back up with his teammates, find a kill, and all of Miami group up to make this push and keep them off the time. And they're also going to collect a little bit of their own as well. But again, the spawn is not going to flip. They do not want to spawn in this back corner. Their goal is to keep Vancouver in this corner and kind of box. So they're going to get time. They're going to elongate their lead. And now they're also going to be spawning on the other side of the map. Lucky is going to be the next player to come up. He is also now going to spawn over here, and he's going to play his life for the next hill. And what this does is allow Miami to chain the next 2 hills and essentially allow them to get the lead and win the hard point. And that's my drawing conclusions!
Now he's done drawing. Well done. All right. So Miami looking good in the hard point. Yep. Vancouver looking good in the search. But who's going to look good in control game 3?
Ooh, I think Surge, honestly. I'm still holding on to it, Chris.
Alley Cat, will we see more RC cars throughout the day? Will there be a game 5?
I don't think we're going to get to a game 5. I think the respawn is really strong for Miami right now, but Vancouver Surge, we've seen what they've been able to do.
Let's take a look at the bumper cars one more time.
This is straight cheese. I mean, honestly, how does the RC not blow up the other RC? If I'm Surge, I'm calling in, checking on my warranty of my RC. What the hell is going on? That's cheese right there. But anyways, it didn't matter. They still won the round.
Rip Blockbuster, Rip Radio Shack. That's where I used to get my RC cars. We're going to map 3. But first, take a look at the heat coming from Miami.
Well, a fiery intro video from our teams here in the CDL. Great drawing conclusions there from Ali. I learned a lot about how spawns work there on Rewind as well. Will I play my life? Pfft, absolutely not. I'm going to send it to the hill time and time again. No hills on our next game mode, though, folks. We're playing control, and you guessed it, we're going to vault. That's right, folks. Another potential nail biter here. Chance, what do you think?
I think we should just stop calling it like control as a game mode. Like, we're not talking about a game mode. We're talking about this one specific map that we're only going to play.
3.
We don't have to say who's the best control team in the game. It's who's the best vault control team in the game. It's the only thing that matters. We're going to find out between these 2 squads as well. If I've learned anything, SMGs are just going to run the show. But obviously, vault is a map where the tides finally might turn a little bit. Give some love to the Ames players, because some of us, Miles, have to block spawns. We're the only ones that do the dirty work, it feels like.
Yeah, there's dirty work to be done on this map for sure. There's plenty of dirty work to be done in Black Ops 6, actually. Quadrant spawns is a term I've heard thrown around a few times now by some of the big brains here in the scene. Let's find out what happens on vault control, folks. Again, I'm expecting another nail biter. I'm expecting another sort of round 5 bang out, but you never know, folks, what you're going to get here in the COD League. You're definitely going to get a protocol hardpoint. That's what I'm real excited about. Those have been spicy, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Get your milk ready. This one should be hot.
No trophies on the opening break. Nades are extra powerful off the rip, and well, that just messes with the timings that, by the looks of it, Heretics take full advantage of. They wait out the nades to the middle of the map, and then they just pounce. Hixie, the only man that's gotten behind enemy lines, so Heretics, it's going to be a single cap, and they're going to slay before they all jump the point.
Real still dancing. Whoa, gets another. He's just looking so good today, folks. Ranko watching the back. First segment A cleaned up. And there's Hixie. Found him out. Teamwork made the dream work. We're going to see the second segment slowly get captured. Real once again, the front man, making sure no one gets in. Dodges the stun, looking for kill number 4. Will they fly through the door? And will he leave them on the floor? We'll find out in a moment. They've opted for the window instead, Chance. Second segment done.
Yeah, they gave up. They did not want to push through that door anymore. It's only the last man standing. Even number 3 on the minimap right now, Nasty, was so concerned about Real's presence that he waited so long before he actually makes his move. But Vancouver, as soon as they get in, they get slaughtered right back out. A little bit pressure on the flanks, though. They win the up top battle, so now Heretics haven't stabilized. Can't jump on the point just yet. Need to find a couple of kills, because Vancouver starting to dominate these power positions.
That was our very own Dr. Zeus moment there, Chance. One segment remaining at A. Rencor trying to make the entry. Good work here on the feed. Real and Lucky, they get theirs. That's going to be time to dive on the zone and get the capture. Once again, Nasty the man to hit the backline, and Abuza now. He's got a little bit of pressure towards the A zone. That's another big win, but you're still making the capture work out. Real holding on as long as he can.
And he just doesn't know where to look. Every single one of his teammates falls. Double doors is going to be open. Top hall is going to be open. Into power positions again. Vancouver just getting the bodies in the right spot at the right time. And if you're Vancouver, I mean, it's tied on lives, but there's only 12 seconds. You keep the pressure. You fight tooth and nail to keep them off A.
Your time's the big deciding factor here. You get in. It's still only a single man. Here come the reinforcements. Real. Can he keep his boys alive long enough? It might be the case. There we go. A zone secured. 8 lives left for Surge, and a quick hit on the B.
And 0-4 cleaned up as well, so this is just all guns forward. Lucky out here watching the cross for his teammates. And they're just continuing to win the gunfight. Snap's going to get caught. That's 2 players down. You know one's out of the picture over by P4. The stack is in. 3 bodies on the point.
It's real fast.
Never mind. Never mind. My bad.
And probably wasn't his nade. It was the car blowing up. The nade in his hand, which kills Rencor as well. It's very awkward, and it's 5-8. So keep an eye on the next few moments. It's an S&D TDM second of play here. Lovely stuff out of Real. Gets himself an aims as well. Keeps the boys guessing on the other side. Now the final hit towards B, but look at that 3-man stack over by Gold. Vancouver, it's a firing squad.
Yeah, I mean, you just sit on the hill, contest it, stop the clock, and hunt the final few players down. You got extra lives to make it happen, but you got to make sure you get the trades. Real only has 1 player looking over them, and both of the players lose the gunfight. We got a 4v3.
Yeah, they take the fights individually, not together. That is unfortunate. 4v3, 22 seconds to go. There's an opportunity to get in there. No, Nasty slams the door in Lucky's face. Metal's now going down low. Long-range coverage from Rencor. 15 seconds to rock.
This is so delicate. Look at the moves. Charlie Hixie finally going to fall. 10 seconds left, and it looks like the dam has broken. 3 players nearby, and you would much rather get the ticks than the kill. And that final player on Vancouver doing the heads-up thing and making sure he dies. But that is still a clutch round on the attack there for Heretics. It got spicy. And then Vancouver maybe get a little too extra aggressive. Kind of the same thing happened on the A zone as well. You actually had Vancouver, really sweet spot. Time was on their side, could have surrounded the point, and really just the patience out of Heretics proved to be too much. And it was the patience in these moments as well where Vancouver, I mean, you got options. You can force them to get on the zone, but a little too quick for their own good.
Opening Gambit once again going the way of Vancouver. A little bit of back and forth, but the back and forth no more. 1 man on A, and Hixie immediately trying to cause problems. Nasty keeps the flank safe, so now you got reinforcements able to flow through the front.
No hallway control, though. That's going to be a bit delicate. The nade's going to be a little bit too late as well. So the player that got in the hall able to make it out and make his impact. And Abuza knows might get hunted down, so he's trying to get out of dodge. Those Heretics players were swarming, but now he's trying to keep things mixy for his teammates, let him get back into position, let that play develop.
It's a bit of a broken record, but Real is 11-5 coming into our second round of control. Let's see if he can keep up the incredible production he's made all series long. 50 seconds left here on our round. Vancouver not able to get themselves back in towards A after the first hits. It's been 1 and done so far. A little bit of love towards B. And that's going to be a boozer now through that B street. A lot of battles now up top. Hixie, doesn't win that one still. More members of Surge here than there are Heretics, but it doesn't seem to matter. Oh, Metal's unlucky. Final 3.
Yeah, you love when the AR player pulls out the much better gun in the Jackal and makes that instant impact, and Lucky picks up the 2Ps, dips down low. Makes it look so easy.
Lucky being an absolute pain in the arse. Over by P2, who's managed to find 1 in the feed, and he nearly got the second as well. Why not? Real pushed the front line forward. Heretics, another superb round. The offense was good, the defense even better. And in 15 seconds, this is over.
I mean, this has been a clinical round as well. 0 ticks rolling through. If there was any question about who's getting defense for the potential round 5, we know that answer. Heretics are going to have that absolutely locked up. And that's, of course, only if we get there. Effectively a slamming in that round. Round number 1 might have come down to the absolute wire, but Heretics now looking like they're built just a little bit different.
Yeah, very different. It's been a great look. I was wondering, how's this kill cam gonna go? That one
if you ever get a stick, you always get a kill cam. Same thing with Collat. It just gives it to you.
I love that, man. Shout out Treyarch. Heretics 1 round away from going up in this series. Happy to be rolling into that hard point, which they dominated first time round. This feels like a must-win for Surge in the long story of this series. For the Heretics, the pace has already been set. Vancouver, we have to see the comeback. 3-man hit down low, and it's a terrible, terrible attempt. About as predictable as a drum line in an Imagine Dragons song. My God, they just walked right into it.
That just feels like a GG go next kind of moment.
I mean, A's gone, mate. Toasted. Absolutely toasted. We'll see you later. The B zone now looking very attractive indeed for the Miami Heretics. Surge have been sliced asunder.
Yeah, I mean, the Jackal, it's just so much better than the Ames. It's really not even close. And right now, I mean, you're just hoping to hold this defensive setup for the next 2 minutes, but this is going to be a near impossibility. Lucky can be as patient as he wants. He's going to get art control. Nasty's going to spawn out, and every Vancouver player that falls, well, they're going to be stuck over by P4.
And first things first, it was A. Second things second, it's B. Lucky might have the drop here on Nasty. Yeah, sure does. Another 3 down in the feed. Bad timing for Surge. The B zone is being evaporated. It's a 3-man stack. Second segment gone. Lucky, the lone man upstairs. He's been cleaned up. It's going to be a nade. What have you got? Hixie over the top. Oh, it helps. But it is game. Wow. Control. Heretics. They take the lead comfortably.
Yeah, not even remotely close. I mean, round 1 was, and Vancouver dropped the ball maybe just a little bit, but honestly, Heretics more or less just clutched up, and that is just, I mean, a slammage in those next 2 rounds. Real looking radioactive on the map, and unfortunate for main slayer Hixie, just needed a little bit more help, but quite literally from the opening break, Heretics decided we're not losing a respawn to these guys today.
Damn, son. Okay, again, bad news. It's a respawn coming up next. Again, Real, lovely work in the kills department. Rencor was the man, though. 2,300 damage, leading the lobby by quite a bit, and that is a 20 and 12 KD. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful stuff. 3-0, you can't ask for more.
How often do you see Lucky going 11 and 11, 0 assists, least damage on his team? Like, that's a feed up kind of moment. And of course, you know, production on the flip side, Abuza struggled, Nasty could, like, you know, Surge couldn't get anything going. They just got taken and tasked the final 2 rounds. Felt like they almost gave up in the final one as well. There was nothing they had to offer.
And when Chris Bucket said to me, he's like, hey, Mars, can the Heretics do this? Like, totally, man. They absolutely can. This is a team still in a bit of a honeymoon period. And if the honeymoon period is productive and successful enough that you're really learning, you're really getting to know one another, you're really starting to build the foundations of maybe a family in the future, you name it, bigger house, bigger car, maybe even a pet. That's where the Heretics are in right now. Very, very good looks for them. And against a team like Vancouver, such we saw play yesterday, who were great against Ultra. That's just a tough one, man. I mean, Heretics soaring right now in the start of the weekend.
And this is the type of matchup I'm expecting, like, year-long to be a battle. So make no mistake, Vancouver definitely do have the possibility to bounce back. We crack the jokes about the respawn, but it's also, you know, a bit of a Team A, Team B sort of situation. So the first hard point, Miami's map choice. Well, the next one, Vancouver going to be a little bit happier to be at home. Except I got that backwards. Damn, that's tough. I was trying to set up that story. Nah, rewind is actually what Vancouver wanted. That's rough.
It's all right.
That's rough.
It's okay. We're going to go straight over to Protocol. That's the name of the game now, folks. Again, if you're a Heretics fan, or if you're Pocket on the desk, you're feeling fantastic about your picks, feeling good, the momentum is there. And Real, a big reason why his respawn dominance has been something else. Vancouver Surge are a little flat. Armchair psychologist. We were talking about it in the green room before this one started. And Schiff were like, I love all the player cams this year. We had a Beans montage yesterday of his player cam reactions from his time on Boston. Man, we're going to have one hell of a montage for all of our players after this season.
I mean, that's diabolical. That's a little messed up. I mean, these guys passion on the line, grinding 8, 10, 12 hours every single day. And we're just like, man, they look like they're in hell when they lose, though. Understandably so. It's just about the bounce back. And while Heretics get to remain calm, confident, ready to go zip line up and down on Protocol Surge, you just need to bounce back like you did on map number 2. You know they're capable, but this map is about to be a different beast because Real has been feasting in response.
Yeah, so I think is the big difference maker right now. Again, a team that is as capable and as fundamentally sound as Vancouver Surge, they just can't keep up with the absolute lunacy that is play from Real. He's just too hot right now. If you can slow him down and catch him out, make a couple of solid reads, stop a major play from happening, yeah, sure, you're right back in it. You're able to contest, you're able to contend, but he's just so tough to deal with right now. So hot right now, Zoolander. We'll see if that is the case though in Protocol, because again, a chance of a very different map, a different beast to rewind, equally large, but a lot of levels, a lot going on. We'll see if it does play out the way we think it will.
And just a ton of potential for like high impact plays and flanks on P1 and P3, especially guys that are the route takers. You find the timing with the zips, you just all of a sudden shoot guys out of the power position, you take control of the windows, and it makes everyone's life so much easier. And then just what becomes, in my mind, a foot race for going down low to P4. I mean, we've seen pretty consistently, whichever team gets control of P4 first just has a fantastic time. It's like best case scenario for the team to try to break it, just makes things mixy and maybe is able to contest for 15, 20 seconds. But if you get there last, you are almost certainly going to lose.
Yeah, go to 4 first or suffer the consequences. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, over towards the SAM site. Smack bang in the middle of the map. Metal's first blood. You'll take that. Wrinkle getting involved from the top window as well. There's Metals again looking for his second, and lucky he's got himself the time. Great opener here from the boys of the Heretics, and oh, sugar, Real's in your spawn.
Yeah, zipping and zooming. His ARs win the opening gunfights. His life becomes so much easier. Now Vancouver, they just can't go anywhere. This is not the opening break you were looking to have, where not a single Surge player has a kill until 04 finally makes a dent.
He breaks the seal. Oh, and there comes Hixie with an 8. Possibility for a big break and a take back of some of the map, some of the time, but I don't think it's going to be happening just yet. Wrinkle on a 3. Oh, tagged up. Glass and some splinters there into his mouth. He's peeled off that heady for a moment. Good enough now to get your boys into the time for a second. Vancouver, you've also got P2 control. Bad news. Here comes Metals.
They also have quite a bit of pressure on the map as well. Nasty's going to fall, but you do have players a little bit distant. Abuza pushed out as well past Boat. Hixie just gets to sort of hang out in the hill. By the time Abuza falls, plenty of players here for the trades. Ooh. 2 players left up on either side, and unfortunately for Hixie, now you got to read his spawns. Heads up about it, but it just becomes overwhelming. The COD timing was on Heretics' side.
Yeah, great work, though, from Vancouver to take the lead back for a second, but now it's Heretics in the driver's seat once again, 04. He's fighting from the hill. Fighting indeed. Teamwork helps out. It looks like Real managed to get a kill with a concussion there. Don't see too many of those in the feed in BO6. Hey, nice shots out of Nasty. Can he get the second out this life? Hey, lovely moves. Lucky there, though. Hot on the trigger. Lead change once again, Heretics.
And look at that spawn as well, number 3. He's going to be out of the mix. So every player for Vancouver that falls, things can get dire. Hixie, these are the gunfights you have to win for spawn, and Metals is going to take it from him. You can see Metals as well. Talking about the foot race. Yeah, he's going to get hunted as well. This minimap is chaos.
Absolute chaos. I mean, this feels like the Protocol special. Real looking to pick up a couple of those players who are hunting down his teammate. Are they out of position? No, they are not. Nasty, another big win there. Real, not as hot as he has been in the series so far, 7 and 8. Rencor, though, picking up the slack in the kills department. He's been slaying it out. His aim's looking pretty, and that's awkward. And 04 will take it. We're looking at another lead change on the horizon.
This is a massive moment as well. You had the back spawns. You just lost it. Now you might lose the pressure on the hill. This could have been Vancouver going on a tear, and now you team kill the guy that was your hottest hand. An unfortunate little spell what could have been, but now you're bullying yourself through the front, and this is the moment potentially of the game. These are the types of things that set you up. You got Vancouver getting these frontline kills, and that means they should have access to the new time first. So we're going to have an effectively maybe tied up game. Heretics a 15-point lead going into new, but Vancouver going to be in a good spot.
Oh, lovely work here on Protocol. 2 down and full hardpoint control right now for Vancouver Surge. This is what you talked about in the pre-show chance. You said if you get in there first, you get a lot of time. Will that be the case? Miami Heretics, can you show us something special?
It was a 15-point gap, and already that has been closed, effectively tied up. This is your one good break attempt for the Heretics, and that did not last. Final man standing. A bullet to the brain. Abuza for 2, and now Surge get to run the lead up.
Oh, the fadeaway slide as well. He is the only man for his team down there now, so he's got to hurry up. 04 pounces like a vintage Batman. Is it Kilmer? Is it Clooney? Well, that's the break. 20 seconds to go. Nice stuff. Oh, Heretics, you get in there, boys. Nasty doing what you can, but that's going to be a solid amount of time to keep this game competitive.
Yeah, Surge, that is a pretty big mishap in that moment. The players that pushed out to try to take some space, unfortunately, well, the play collapsed sort of in between them. So still a nice moment. You get back in the game. It was a 15-point deficit. They come out of that hill with an 8-point lead. So still a net W, but maybe not as good as you would have wanted. And I know what Heretics want. Maybe if you're lucky, just to heat up a little bit, appears in the kill feed, but 5 and 11 for the moment. But if he does kick things up, Heretics, obviously, it's already a close game.
Oh, yeah, it's really close. A good sign of things to come, though, here on the map. You need it. Whoa, 3 down to the feed. Can Metals find a 3-piece to even the odds here? He's schmoving, but it's not going to help whatsoever. Top side of the map, full control right now for Vancouver Surge. Real on towards the hard point. Abuza spree keeps rocking. Hixie joining him in a moment as well. And that lead's starting to get a little bit bigger. Shades of the first set chance with the map control you've got right now for Surge.
Yeah, and the Surge sophomores are starting to sing, right? You had 0-4 going on a spree earlier. This time it's Abuza that just went on a 6 before he falls. So guns heating up just a little bit. And granted, Heretics, I was going to say, happy to get the scrap time. They're not going to get gifted it. Vancouver applying the pressure. They know that they had the rotation over towards New One or Lock and Key. So why not get the 10 seconds to scrap and let Nasty be that first collector? Still, though, these important gunfights for the actual time. Hey, Nasty wins it.
Nasty wins it. Stunned or not. 4 spree. The players above him taken care of as well. Teammates helping out. 0-4 at 16 and 8. He's come to life. He's come to play. And he's slaying his heart out.
That is a huge moment. And this is Surge taking the lead. What better time to go to a listening?
Bricks one shot, I see nothing mid. Bricks and P1, no, bricks and P1, there's 2 P1 right now, mid. One HP on mid. Yeah, P2 now. Last one, granny.
One shot, right P2 ledge, and one on time.
Box. Yeah, I don't know where you do it. Time on one ledge. Time dead. Nice.
Time in, right forward.
Oh no, step.
He's Top ammo, metal.
Easy.
We're gonna flip. Top ammo, yeah.
Go.
Deep, I'm stuck in the corner.
Go on the back, boys. Go on the back. I'm turning guys.
Keep scanning, one shot, one up, P2.
Only one time. I'm on HP, bro. Top. Nice. One's gonna go in the back. Yeah, we're gonna go here.
One shot in the back.
Play together back.
Yeah. He's under zip.
Flanking the back. Yeah. Zip. I'm going on the back. I'm going top. Only one shot. Spiral, Renko.
Shit on. Do not chase it. Leave him in there. Leave him. Get time. Just time. He's shine down.
Bad dice. On the back, boys.
One win HP.
I get nade, bro.
He's win HP. Nice, that's it. One shot, one back door.
It is time. Yeah, it is time.
Commit to this.
It is time that we play spawners.
Slide together.
Yep. I'm tools behind you. Same tools, I'm sliding.
I'm on granny, bro.
Pulls up behind you as well. Two on. One front door.
Nice, one still in on. Bring his back door. One in you.
Big door, just
Go. Be ready to go to van. I'm ready.
Go now.
On the TV. Nice. Big on me. I'm someone pinching zip.
Get out, Spiral.
One is feet back. He's both. Last one.
I've always Spiral. I have a true for you on time, guys. One shot, Spiral. Yeah, got it on top of it. He's really weak at top. He's on his own, I'm pretty sure. I need big top.
Why P2 dead?
I'm one shot, it could be big top. I need just Spiral.
One big
Yeah, I need that P. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have you deep in 2 seconds. I have you deep. Spiral, son.
Robotic or not, the comms when they needed it most on point. 0-4 makes a massive play, winning a gunfight over towards that elevator shaft, and that opens up big door, and Surge jumped on it instantly to break this hill. Granted, a close-ish game, but the one moment Heretics really could have gotten back into it. 0-4 makes sure nothing can happen. So a 30-point lead for Vancouver as we go to our 3rd set of rotations.
Both sets so far we've seen have ended exactly the same way, with a 20-odd second break on the final hard point going towards New. This time, though, it does look like we might have full control for the Miami Heretics. Can they get any more bodies upstairs? Time to get into the point. Over to Hixie. Gets Rancor. That's a big win over by the top window side. An immediate row over towards P2 also, as his teammates are losing the fight over the hill.
His ankle's just broken. I think he might get red. Never mind. He's got the instinct on that one. And that's 2 in the feed there for Vancouver. Now you get the final players off the hill, and 0-4 will just do it himself. Nice wipe, and this is fantastic time right now for Surge to be able to collect, and they're going to want to fight for this because they do not have those spawns for New.
Old stoop heady. 04. Oh, your timing's so unfortunate. He's going to get stunned and banged up. Now his teammates are going to deal with, oh, the Heretics pressure on the hard point. Abuza brought down as well, 3 in the feed. Clean wiped. You may be over the 200 point mark, but you've lost spawns, so you lost control of B2, and it's all going up the wall.
And Heretics just cannot be put down. I mean, Vancouver have had the lead for such a long time, but Heretics have been fighting, closing that gap in it. This is the moment for 04 trying to break it. Remcore shreds him. Hixie, though, takes the timing, but doesn't finish the gunfight. And Abuza just has to walk into hell, trying to buy some time for his teammates to get back in the mix, but Heretics are not letting them breathe.
The house of cards of Vancouver has now fallen to pieces, and it's looking real bad. Can they get a break here? Abuza over the top. Coverage from Real. Not enough to get any more into the point. Here we go. Surge getting the guns up at the ready. Abuza wins another. Back over towards Lucky. Sneaks in. No, he doesn't. It's 3 down. Nearly 4 in the feed as Vancouver maintain control for a moment.
And these spawns are so far away. Real, he wants the scrap time. 15 seconds left on it. One gunfight to win in a stun that just defies geometry. Guns, though, bullets go straight. Handles that. 04 for the trade. So Surge get the spawns, and they get the rotation anew.
Ballistic still bless him, and now we go over to another hard point. Lucky will be the first man in. Oh, and he's been dealt with. 04 with another massive moment. Metals through spiral. Climb the stairs. Ascend it. Nasty in the tight corner. Nobody in the hard point just yet, and he's going to check it. He does, but no, Nasty's there for the kill. Here comes Real. Can he make his way through the back door? No, he can't either. Surge, survive. Surge, hold, Surge. Force the game 5 in a moment.
Gotta be it. I mean, one final hit. The flank coming through from Metals gets red. You flood through the front door into the blender. Lucky traded. Rancor last man standing and can't get it done, and you're flooded in through double doors. That is an absurd game. And I tell you, I mean, we know why Vancouver Surge was able to win it. We'll be able to take a look on the scoreboard, but Heretics, just not a full team effort.
That was outstanding work from Surge. Full streaks there as well from 04. Didn't have a chance to call them in. The game was too quick. It's just too fast. Not an opportunity to really get it going. Heretics, tough look from them. And the bottom side, again, it's not the scoreboard, but it is an indicator of how things went there. A difficult map for the Heretics and a game 5 for our teams.
And it's going to be a fun game 5 as well. But unfortunate for Lucky, just had a tough one. Anytime we spectated him, he just couldn't get anything going. A lot of moments where he's just getting incinerated. So an uncharacteristic performance from him. Maybe he has to fix something on his end, but 10 and 30, 2,200 damage is simply unacceptable at this level. Not going to be able to get a double with that. So looking for him to bounce back in the map number 5. But Vancouver, they got that one respawn win that they were looking for. They're going to be happy for a game 5.
It's so strange. It almost looks like the colors of the Heretics branding, but that was a very close hard point, nearly from start to finish. Kudos again to the Heretics for keeping it so close, but Seattle, I mean, whoa, it's the first time I've done it. Vancouver, I'm so sorry. Vancouver.
Fine.
Gosh, they were great. They were very, very good. Again, a couple of major moments from 04, man. He really did make some superb plays just as the listening was popping. And again, towards the end there as well, 04, the big difference maker there on Protocol. 2 separate hard points that really made the difference. Red card, search and destroy the chance, dude. It's happening again. Is it going to be another round 11? I mean, there is a non-zero chance that happens. It's absolutely on the cards. We'll find out how that all goes, folks. A very, very exciting series here in match number 2 of the day. What a superb Sunday this is. After the break, game 5, Vancouver Surge, Miami Heretics.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Guys, welcome back. This is our prelude to Game 5. This is round 11. Yesterday, Vancouver Surge faced against Toronto Ultra, and that was the way round 11 went. That is some serious frustration. A devastating starts for them. Can they right the wrongs of yesterday? Bit of a Groundhog Day chance. They're right back here at the red card Game 5.
I mean, our bad. That's, I don't know which way we jinx them in that situation. I don't know if that's like you know, those who fail to learn from history, doomed to repeat it kind of vibe. We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out indeed. Well, serious moment of contemplation there for Hixie. No, actually, his camera's broken. I thought he was just locked in. He's not. His camera's frozen. That's fine. The rest of the boys, though, have fist bumped out. That means we're ready to go. Red card. Game 5 between a red-hot Heretics and a Vancouver Surge with all the world to prove. Here we go, boys and girls. This is going to be a good one. We've seen how the B-bomb site likes to play out. The A-bomb site obviously gets a little bit more love, but B is so much harder to retake. It's close quarters engagements there. This should be an absolute treat. Early calls chance, or is it too much to ask?
I mean, we've seen Surge on it. Again, a team that's incredibly willing to make plays in S&D. Abuza willing to square up and chow with players that go in the window. And, well, you might have Abuza versus Metals here in just a moment. I think the only thing that Vancouver really faltered on is occasionally getting just baited into death. And this is a map where they had a round or two where they lost with that same theme as well. The Metals, one frag lands on his head, but the follow-up was not there, so no first blood just yet. The idea fails, and Real succeeds.
Real certainly succeeds. Another first blood. He has been extremely decisive when it comes to those. Shoulder thrown, a player spotted, and he just about stays alive. Good work as well. The bomb still unable to really make a decisive call, so it's still sat in a spawn of Surge.
And Metal's 1 HP again. They just can't root him out. I mean, no trophies in the early rounds, especially not in round number 1, but Flak Jacket lets him walk off the single frag. And you still have Rencor, like, spotting out for information. And he's got that line of sight. That's everybody he got the intel on, and Real snaps into position. Abuza forced off the bomb to make a play. But there's no win in this round.
No, not at all. Narcy and Abuza are in trouble. That's a plant. Why not? Or not. Rencor stops it. Rencor finds 2. Real 2 as well. Great start for the Heretics.
And this map is, I mean, destructive when it comes to the first bloods, I feel like, because there are so many things that you have to, like, have covered on the map to get progress, that if you're a man down, there's just going to be a ton of space that is wide open. And so Heretics, I mean, you get that first blood on 04, he's sending Real for the kill, and then Rencor is just in perfect position. In a great spot to get those players off bomb. Got to add that to my repertoire, and, well, once he finds the third guy as well, players for Vancouver turned into mincemeat, and perfect way to start that Game 5.
Indeed. Up the Eskies, out towards the right, a little bit of fresh air, eyes on Hixie, and a nice bit of engagement. Real trying to fight his way forward. The B-bomb site is the attacking point here, but it's also the defensive point there for Vancouver Surge, so this should be a real battle.
And 04 lying in wait. He's on the aggressive side of his door as well. So an atypical spot used to catch a player off guard.
I wonder
Real not going to be the player that falls into that one.
No, the angle he's at as well. Is he going to be able to react fast enough in that prone position? It might not matter, as the boys, again, they're going through the fancy seats. They're going into the owner's box. And they're not after the snacks. They're after... Oh, what a peach from Hixie. Yummy.
And I mean, on the other side of the map, Lucky hasn't taken space. Booze has been posted, so Vancouver are going to be able to spot this out. Maybe not from a mile away, but half a kilometer, let's say.
That's not terrible. Just a little different. That's going to land. Bingo. Yeah, this one's for the kill. Oh, nice work from Abuza. Metals able to get the bomb and the kill. Wow, stays alive 10 seconds. That's going to be that. Rencor, can you do something unbelievable in the next few seconds? The answer is no. Vancouver Surge draw the round out. Managed to find the win. Equalizer there.
I just love the relaxed nature of Rencor. 2 seconds left on the round. 3 players sprinting at him to try to get that final kill, and sets the controller down. Moves on with his business, but as is occasionally happens to Call of Duty. Sometimes setting your controller down the best play, but either way, on the side of Vancouver, as you pointed out, just a peach of a nade. Has the timing perfect, no flak jacket. That's an easy first blood.
That's the replay. Another round on its way. No successful bomb plants yet. Well, we've seen plenty of plants here in Black Ops 6 already. A small sample size, admittedly, but it just seems to be one of those games. Deep stun check there from Real. Nobody homes. That means everyone's outside.
Rancor back down again, but we already know he's got the nice little angles. The A site. And he's just going right back to Old Faithful. So Vancouver have 3 players in this direction. 04 tucked himself into P2. So great positioning, all things considered, and the bomb down for Vancouver. But Heretic should be heads up about these positions, except for 04. Sneaky as he is, gets the first blood.
So sneaky. As his frag to take care of the player on the top perch. Lucky. Ah, too fast. And so furious. 25 before the bomb goes boom, and 04 finds 2 of the kills so far in the round. Nasty gets the other 2. And Vancouver surge, a wave of momentum, drives them through the last 2 rounds.
And 04 continues to be that guy in Search and Destroy. Menace of a playmaker in map number 2. Even in the 2v4s, 04 made it look believable and is just in the perfect spot inside of P2. And I think Heretics will be checking that one from now on. That freebie goes by and Vancouver happy for it to get that round.
Let's see a big adjustment here from the Heretics. You're starting to give away rounds at an alarming rate. You fought incredibly hard to stay alive and to smash them out in control as well. Can we find that same sort of flurry? Big sprees there on the side of Vancouver Surge as well. See if those can keep going also.
Aggression as well down this A lane. Real taking so much space, but players have already backed up. Abuza and Nasty, 2 AR players responsible for the A lane, and 04 active on the map. The fullest of full flanks, and Metals, the timing does not go his way. Heretics have no idea 04 is behind them. As long as no one else on Vancouver falls, 04 should just be able to win you this round.
I was going to say it's all quiet across the map until Real finds yet another first blood. And now the immediate shuffle. 04. He's right there, brother. Good shots on a Rancor. That's the bomb down as well. Abuza and Nixie now have to move into position. Try to stop that. No hope. Metals from up high. All onto Abuza 1v3.
That's just tough, man. Again, if no one on Vancouver dies, 04 is in perfect position to make the play, but Real made the action happen a little too soon. And I mean, Abuza's attempt here for the 1v3 doesn't read the right bomb site. And I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what you do in a 1v3 to retake the bomb on A. Not a clue.
He's going to get lucky on Real and piece him as he comes up behind him. Does he hear it? No. If he heard it, that might be the start. But either way, Heretics, whew, they got the round when they needed it. Stop that Vancouver run. And that is a blessing for Real. Great work from him. His 4th kill of the map.
Yeah, and a curse maybe for Vancouver that their old full flank strat doesn't pan out, because I don't know if Heretics are going to let that one slip through again. But coverage on point, great gunfights won, and again, Real for that first blood, just finding that impact. I'm assuming he was working in tandem with Metals more than likely. Be able to take that space and find it. It's all tied up. Vancouver back on the attack. Should get a bomb plant this round.
We got trophies. That means we are having a party out by A. That nade might connect, actually. Beautiful work. Doesn't actually manage to hit anyone, though. Real, he's dipped inside towards mid. Hixie on the perfect read. Nasty there as well, but it doesn't matter whatsoever. The Jackal PDW absolutely rips him.
And look at this minimap. Real has literally just put the fear in the hearts of every Vancouver player. They remember the rewind, and they're just so scared of them. And they still haven't gotten them. In 45 seconds have gone through this round, and Vancouver have just now let their spawn. And lucky, not the speedster on the map has made it all the way across with the amount of time Real just bought.
It's so amazing, that slow and steady approach. He could hit the elevator, you name it, man. He can take his time, but he's got to do something. Vancouver are making their way across the map now. Less than 30 seconds. The A-bomb site seems like the obvious choice. Heretics now moving in a position to contest.
Lucky makes his impacts, and that's the bomb guy too. Yeah, chalk this one up. Abuz is gonna fall, and again, those nightmares Vancouver are having about Real continue to haunt them. I mean, they had the information on him. They saw him big step slide across towards the edge, and they had their entire team near him, and they turtled and played so passive. Real, aura in that round 5.
I'm enjoying the amount of in-game or post-game chat that Rencor gets. Really, really directing the troops here. Not bad for the newcomer on the roster. Again, my Duolingo app is a little dusty. My Spanish is not what it should be. Find out now if that is going to amount to much. Heretics take the lead for the first time here in Game 5.
And yeah, look at the adjustment for Metals on the minimap, by the way, right? He was playing up top third, flanks roll through, so he just gets that early information. Make sure he tries to slow those Vancouver players down who, well, have indeed slowed down. 0-4, though, going to be taking the same route, and he's able to cross, and Metals just got terrible timing again, so you're thinking maybe a curse for that play not to work out. 0-4 is doing the exact same thing, but here's Real in P2. SMG's ready to make an impact on either side.
Metals, wide FOV moment here. You can see the stairs, you can see the concourse.
Oh.
His teammates are getting bodied. Uh-oh. 0-4, you get away with your life. Not for long. He guesses wrong. Metals now sticks to his guns. Hixie holds him accountable, brings him down. Massive advantage right now for Vancouver.
And this is just too tough of a spot. Uh-oh, Hixie just calls the round. Wow, he gives you a little bit extra. Breaking him down in the, you know, weird timing from 0-4. Don't know how he just walked across that player's screen without seeing him, but either way, all is well that ends well, and Vancouver on point in this round. Shout out to main slayer Charlie Hixie, getting it done.
Yeah. I like what Renko was trying there. A little bit of a sneaky rush across the map towards B. Not going to be the case, though. Here we go, folks. Tension setting in. 3-3 as our teams go back-to-back with each other.
The first time we've gotten a different look out of Vancouver as well. They're going to be going for this B approach, and Lucky already backed down. And he's forced number 5 Metals to wrap back, so Heretics are responding on the defensive end, but Vancouver's not here for the mind games. They're here for the B site.
First bang out of the B site we've seen all map long, and surely it should be a good one. 0-4, you got to check a lot, mate. No worries. Nasty helps take care of that problem. Next up, Metals. Spotted out. Not going to take that fight. Find a better angle to work with. There's more players to deal with now. Rencor to the right, Metals to the left. And they're stuck in the middle. They get rid of 0-4. The bomb's going to go down, though. Here comes the cannon. Nasty gone as well. Rencor finds his second.
And only 2 players left to defend. You can get this done, but this is not easy. Heretics, they're swarming.
Oh, that stun might have been perfect. Abuza eats it. Oh, then Real eats that. Numbers dwindling. 1v1. Rencor, you had such a good run by these doors. Can you find another? Will you check the stairs? It matters not. Abuza clutches up in the 1v1.
As is tradition, Abuza built different, and that is just a hell of a round. You could feel the nerves from these teams right now. Shoulders that are being thrown way too wide, players getting caught, angles being read. And the man with the ice in the end, Abuza, continues in his sophomore season to impress.
Mr. Clutch himself from MW3, and it's transitioned nicely to Black Ops 6. Wait, it was a very worthy bang out at B to give Vancouver Surge the lead. Woohoo! Game 5s, eh? What are you going to do, chat? Level 3. No first blood.
They're tired of 0-4 flanking. It's enough of that. We'll put the bomb up here. Make sure nothing weird is going to happen. And if the bomb is on the top side of the map, I think it's literally just playing for 0-4 before they wrap and go towards the A site. And 0-4, third time is not the charm.
It looks
just
like
easy reads if you're going for the same thing.
I know, it looks like he does it around the minute mark as well. So he's sort of got that clock going, and their reads were there for Real, and now he is soaring across the map alongside his teammates looking towards the A-bomb site. Abuza lying in wait. Will Lucky be there for the coverage? Oh, the timing on the shuffle was just a little bit too much. Real now has been tagged up. You've still got pressure here for Vancouver Surge, but you do not have the numbers, boys. And now Real on the pinch. This could be terrible.
He's just waiting for his teammates to say they're both looking forward, go. Well, both players shoot, they're looking forward, go button hit, freebie kill right here. And unfortunate for Nasty, stuck in a triangle of Heretics players. And that's just easy reads. Metals has been the guy playing up top. Rancor doesn't even want to get the workout in, doesn't care about the steps. He takes the elevator. And that just means his squad is playing for that free first blood. And Vancouver did it a few times on Rewind as well. Sometimes just a little bit too aggressive. It was also the problem on Red Guard just the other day. They will occasionally be a little too aggressive. And Heretics now, I mean, you know, I would say an advantage, but it's still just tied up 4-4.
Yeah.
It has been a back and forth game.
Oof, every round a doozy. No, it's not a gigantic B. Headphone users, it's an RCXD. And it sounds like it's gone. Oh no, it's a boozer.
Zoom.
Oh, he's zooming. Where's he going though? Is he going for Rancor or is he going for the players by the bomb site? Oh, nice work. Using the trash can for coverage. He just extends a little too far. Tons of information gain though. That does give his boys clearance to make their way forward and plant the bomb.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get this down. 04's got the coverage. There you go. The nades just land on his forehead, and you know for a fact that's bombed down with the man advantage.
Yeah, that was two perfect nades. Metals being involved in that one. And what a battle this is. Real. The Jackal, right place, right time. Heretics with a big advantage. Can they put back-to-back rounds in the bank? Oh my god. No way. Man. Go on, Metals, get it. Nearly, but Real there for the pickup. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for the Heretics. 2 rounds in a row. And with that chance, match point.
And, you know, it's interesting as well, right? We talk about Vancouver, their like playmaking ability, just their willingness to make plays. It was good gas for them with the RC cars, making sure they go to get the bomb down when they're playing on Rewind, but it's the exact same thing here. So it's good IQ, but it's not 200 IQ. And I mean, Heretics just reading it. You got the strong arm there from Rancor. Just lands a perfectly placed grenade, and his teammates were there for the matchup. So they're putting the work in the private matches. Heretics on point. Around the way. Those 10 extra sweet CDL points.
Oh,
they add to the bank.
Sweet. So sweet. CDL points. You need them if you want to go to champs. Here we go, folks. The motor mouths of Miami rocking away here on match point if they can find it. They've had plenty of success, and the RC car, the 5th man on the pitch with them today as it hops its way up. That's so fun. Good job, Josh. It's so fun. Oh my god. All right. Zoom. Will this one have enough? War against the machines. Vancouver Surge. No funny business. No toys allowed.
Where's the F1 map when you need it?
I know, we put it down to a race to decide at round 11, just two cars doing a lap around a circuit.
What a perfectly symmetrical mini-map, by the way. That's very artistic.
It's beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Here in the dire moments of this game for Vancouver Surge, we need to see a first blood. Wow. Thanks, Nasty. On point. He read the script. Another from 04. Oh, baby, it's looking like a round 11 unless Metals does something quite inhuman. He doesn't have a lot of time, but he does have the bomb. Abuza. That might have been it. You may have just signed your own death warrant, my friend. The answer is maybe. The answer is yes. Round 11. All right, Vancouver. You've been here before. What happens next, folks? There's no RC cars, that's what we know for certain. At least on the side of the Heretics.
That hurt the Heretics more than anything. Double RC car strat. Not the best I've seen. cook something up a little bit better for the round 11.
Pull them at the same time and just overwhelm the enemy's senses. At least one of them's getting through, right? Round 11, here we go, folks. Gong's out. You know the rest. Raincore's having a banger. Can he bring some of that magic to these final moments here? Attacking round for Surge. No trophies yet. This might be ugly.
This is so much B pressure as well for Heretics on the defensive end. Real can snap into position through the middle of the map when he needs to. And Rencore certainly feels enough pressure, hears enough noise. He's going to back down.
Boozer's going to wait for the trophy, surely. He's so close to it. Wait for the trophy before you start to commit to the plant. Or not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now you're safe from the cars at the very least. And we're trying to bait out some action first.
No trophy up there.
Lessons learned. Retake is on. Here we go. Metals strikes first. The iron's certainly still hot. Real up close. Bide his time. Wait for the perfect moment to strike.
30 seconds left as well. Heretics, they got the man advantage, but you got to get moving.
Raincore bringing his weapon forward. Jumping onto the bomb. Able to get the defuse now. Abuza, you're in trouble. Wall banged out of his mind. 20 seconds. Lucky going for the big wrap. Nasty finding a kill of his own. You've still got pressure on the bomb. It's all down to 04. He's got to make something happen right now. 04 there for it. Finds himself one. 04 gets two. That is game. What a moment, Twin. Take a bow, baby. That's how you win a game 5.
Oh my God, and why on God's green earth is Lucky on the wrong side of the map? We saw him going top third. Vancouver's not a team that's posting for the post play. They get active. 04 makes plays, and he does so when they need him most. S&D prowess coming out of the Vancouver boys, and the ice is there as well. A 2v3 with bomb down on the B site and a 3v4 with bomb down on the A site. Their holds reign supreme. Tip it to Abuza for one, 04 and the boys for the other. That is a monstrous game 5 round 11. And a hell of a protocol hard point to set them up for it as well. Vancouver Surge feels like they almost stole that series away.
Yeah, man. So many just brilliant moments there from 04 in the protocol as well as the red card.